Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's a word I learned as a child to say when I wasn't sure what else to say. But today I'm not at a loss for words. Peggy Foran does many things that make her a great leader and a major contributor to the corporate and governance worlds. She checks the pulse of others. She listens to people across her worlds so she can better advise the boards and companies she serves. She brainstorms for new leading-edge ideas to build better understanding and consensus. She brings together diverse-minded people in a positive and fun way. And she gives of herself professionally. She is a great coach, a terrific mentor, and she cheerleads newcomers and veterans alike, wanting all of us to succeed. And she approaches her own life and its challenges with gumption and integrity. I've learned so much from Peggy. Through her, I have also made many friends, including her. Thank you, Peggy, and congratulations for receiving this award.
Hi, I'm Gene Capello, and I want to say a few words about my dear friend and colleague, Peggy Foran. Peggy and I met years ago when we were young lawyers at old J.P. Morgan. Young lawyers. I was 8, and I think she was 5 at the time. Anyway, we worked together on a range of topics, financings, corporate governance issues, and that's when I realized what a truly talented and resourceful and effective lawyer she was. She is literally one of the best lawyers I've ever worked with. And she's an innovator. She has the ability to see trends and act on them far in advance of when they become critical issues. And anyone who has worked with or for Peggy realizes that she's extremely fair and unfailingly loyal. Most important of all, Peggy has always put family first. That's always number one with her. What a combination. So Peggy, congratulations, best wishes on an honor that's truly deserved.
Hey Peggy, wish I could be there today to join all the others to congratulate you in person. This tribute is so well deserved. You have redefined leadership and mentoring in the most positive way. Through your various roles as a corporate officer, corporate secretary, chief governance officer, and public company director, you've helped your companies navigate the tricky shoals of governance with integrity, and in so doing created the best practices for the rest of us to follow. Whether it was majority voting, plain English, engagement, transparency, proxy charts and summaries, it was always Peggy's innovative example that the commentators cited. You've been a speaker at every governance forum and panel, and how many of us have you on speed dial for a quick word of advice? I've known you as the ultimate professional woman, but I've also seen you in action at home as the best mom, wife, and neighbor. And you have been a most generous and loyal friend and mentor to me and to a whole generation of corporate secretaries. So from all of us, thank you, Peggy Foran.
Peggy's achievements are legend. She was among the first, if not the first, to use plain English disclosure documents, and she did many pioneering acts in the world of shareholder outreach and corporate governance. But Peggy's much more than that. She's a good and loyal friend and mentor who encourages us to do likewise. She's overcome personal challenges and by her strength has made us all stronger. She's brought an uncommon degree of common sense and ethical strength to everything she does, and she's comfortable enough in her own skin to bring her daily life into her professional one. For example, she's often said that dealing with boards of directors is like dealing with your kids. It gets a laugh, and it's true. When Marty Lipton heard that Peggy was bringing shareholders and board members together at Pfizer, he said it was corporate governance run amok. Well, Peggy, my good friend and the first corporate governance goddess ever, we hope you continue to run amok for years to come. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Carl Hagberg, and when Brock asked me if I would record a few sound bites about Peggy Foran, well, of course I had to say yes, But then, oh no, Brock told me 2 minutes for you. And then I thought, oh, gee, all the good adjectives are going to be taken. What am I going to say that 1,000 people haven't said already? So then I thought about a little story that I think illustrates Peggy Foran to perfection. 3 or 4 years ago, I was in Orlando, Florida, at Disney World for the Society's Essentials Conference, and Peggy was to be the luncheon speaker. So I went out in the hall to take a little break, and there was Peggy sitting in a chair, big notebook on her lap, checking her emails, texting away. So I said, oh, Peggy, good to see you. I said, when did you get here? She said, oh, about 2 hours ago. I just flew in from London. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, this is great. I said, I hope you'll be able to stay the night and relax a little bit. She said, oh, sorry, I got to go back to New York. I've got meetings in the morning. So that was Peggy. Well, she gave her luncheon speech, and as usual, it was very insightful, thoughtful, educational, encouraging, and she had a fabulous joke, which I will not tell, so she can keep on telling it. And shortly thereafter, she jetted off. And that is really Peggy, a work ethic, a commitment to our profession, to her friends, to the society, to colleagues that just can't be beat. So here's to you, Peggy. Bye.
5 reasons why I love Peggy. She's so easy to understand, dumbing down complex topics for us mere mortals. She was a leader in the plain English movement 2 decades ago and is now a leader in usable proxy disclosure online. A mentor to so many, including hundreds who she hasn't even met. All of us follow her lead. She's just a naturally born leader. She's a creative, totes for votes, trees for votes, and many other things that only Peggy has done. She's a whiz kid. She has so much knowledge about so many areas, not just securities law. If you talk to her for any length of time, you realize how smart she is. And most of all, because she's just simply a lovely person, so kind and warm and caring. You can tell that in a glance, but particularly if you get to know her. We love you, Peggy.